Welcome to yet another episode of Dear Manager. This is your host Sonali. What is Dear Manager, you ask? Dear Manager is a storytelling series where I read anonymous letters from employees like yourself. And these are things that you wish you could have told your bosses, managers, leaders, or founders. After each story, I share honest reflections to help leaders build more empathetic and human workplaces. Today's story is about burnout. Dear manager, I delivered. I stayed late. I never said no. And the one time I said I was struggling, you said, everyone's dealing with something. You didn't see how tired I was, or maybe you did, and you just liked how productive I looked. You didn't say thank you, you just said, can you also do this one thing? I was never the problem. I was the system that worked too well until it didn't. Burnout stories are no longer hidden. Burnout stories are no longer surprising. Mental health as a conversation, especially in the workplaces, have really picked up in the recent times. And I'm very, very surprised that the culture of hustle is still being pushed so hard. I have a few questions for you. Maybe you can ponder today. Do you only notice your team's well being when it affects the output? When you see that the people, your best performers, or people in your team who can perform at this level are not performing here, are performing here, is that the time that you check in on them and you ask them, are you okay? Do you need support? Do you need help? Or do you check in with them regularly even when they are here or here? What is your check in mechanism? The next thing, are you normalizing overfunctioning? Is the hustle culture the norm? Is your business always in peak period? Is there always a busy period? Are you saying things like this is just how it works over here? When I was your age, when I was in your position, I would also do things like this. Is overfunctioning the norm at your workplace? And finally, this one is very, very, very important. So pay a lot of attention. Have you thanked your reliable performers lately without asking for more? How many of the leaders out there are actually telling thank yous to people? It doesn't have to be a public announcement, an award, although those things are also great. But just a simple thank you, an acknowledgement that, hey, I know that you have been working hard. I know you are putting in the reps, the hours, and I really appreciate that. And I see you. And when the time comes, you will get the credit. These things, these hours, this effort will matter. Thank you for having my back. And you know I have yours. If you need any support, just let me know. I'm just a call away. Are you having these conversations with your team members? And if you're not, this is something to really consider doing because you don't want your team to get burnt out. You don't want the performance from here to here to here and just to like go all the way down before you realize that this is something that you have paid attention way long back. Right? So that's it for today. I hope you're enjoying the Dear Manager series. If you have a story of your own, I strongly urge you to please share that in the anonymous form in the description. Your story will help put a voice out into the world and will help me tell other leaders, founders, business owners how to create more human workplaces. That is your host Sonali. I am available on LinkedIn if you want to connect with me. I write very regularly over there. I also write very regularly on my newsletter. Please check it out if you haven't. Subscribe to it if you haven't. If you are a gram person, I'm also there on Instagram. And if you are a more in person kind of a person, I host a lot of events in multiple cities and also do workshops. I would love to see you over there. And till then, I will see you in the next video. Cheers.